Welcome back to the channel, Pokemaniacs. We are back from vacation, ready to share some photos of Tyrantrum. These photos have been circulating around just a little bit, so we now have photos of it in the box, which looks to be the typical box that these figures come in. However, even though in this image it says that it's 12 inches tall, Nerdy Boy over on Discord was kind enough to put together this image comparing all of the, well, not all of them, but some of the past epic battle figures just as a reference point. He is actually doubting that it's going to be 12 inches tall and probably 12 inches in length because of that tail. So maybe this figure is actually going to come in somewhere more around like 6, 7, 8 inches tall. We'll have to wait and see until it finally comes out. The figure does have some interesting points of articulation on it, so we're looking at possible joints around the jaw, the neck, arms, hips, knees, and even the tail. And I know some of you just can't wait to get their hands on one of these figures, but as of right now, I don't know when this is coming out or what retailer specifically is going to be carrying it. Typically though, it is Walmart, Target, and GameStop, but I guess we'll kind of see. My assumption though is since we have images of the actually in the packaging, these are like really clean photos. My assumption is we'll have it here released in the next couple of months. We'll see what kind of happens though. We also got some cleaner photos of the upcoming Bisharp and Heracross. So again, since we're getting these cleaner photos, I'm hoping that that means that their release is imminent. On the back of the packaging, we also get to see Toxtricity and Blastoise as a part of this wave. So kind of interesting, but some pretty solid picks to be in this wave of figures. Quick side note, I did see some photos of a Wailmer plushie floating around, and I think this very quickly became a must-have. I also saw a photo of a translucent Snorlax figure floating around on the internet. This is from somewhere in the UK, it sounds like, if Google Translate can be trusted. Not sure what other Pokemon are going to be in this wave, but we're finally getting a Snorlax figure, and that's pretty exciting. I do hope it makes its way out of the region though, if it was UK based, because we do have some figures that are region locked currently with Jazzwares. And you know, I don't like that. I think everybody should have access to all of it. Switching gears over to Mega, we had some new items pop up there. Coming up soon, we should have this Pokemon Park Scene set that includes a Bulbasaur, and Mega is starting to put this text on their images saying that they're compatible with other name brands. So that's a little interesting to me, but looking at the items, like that background, it does appear that these would link up with Legos no problem. So kind of an interesting move on their part, but I don't hate it. If you are looking to pick up some Mega sets though, Entertainment Earth has got you covered. I talked about this a couple of weeks ago, but we have the training stadium. Just looks amazing. It does cost $100, but it is 1,107 pieces, so should keep you busy for just a little bit. Comes with 5 different Pokemon, which is also including this amazing Hawlucha. If you're looking for something a little bit smaller, we do have the Grass type trainer team that includes Oddish, Bulbasaur, Hoppip, and this unfortunate looking Turtwig. All of that going to be $30. We also have the Aquatic Adventure playset. That's 319 pieces, runs $30 as well. So this one probably is going to be a little bit more bang for your buck. And we also talked about the Motion Geodude recently. This is actually also up for pre-order. This thing's looking pretty sweet, honestly. Just looks kind of fun. And then currently in stock right now are the Charming Woods playset. That's only 20 bucks, and is 194 pieces. But if you're not into the Mega sets, we do have some other items if you are just in the mood to build some things. So we have this Sleeping Eevee model kit. It's only 11 bucks, but it is 16 pieces, so it should be pretty simple to put together, but super cute. I think this is going to be pretty good bang for your buck also there. And then loads of Nanoblock sets came back in stock. So we've got the Metagross, Espeon, Gardevoir, and Vaporeon all up on Entertainment Earth. So great selection for all of my builders out there. So if you're looking for anything, I'll link all of that down in the description, plus anything else we talk about in the video that I can. I'll make sure you have access to that as well. Like this Loungefly bag, we've got a new cosplay backpack, this time featuring Blastoise. And every time I look at this image, Blastoise is flipping me off at the first reaction, but still a fun backpack. And it has a design on the inner liner, which I always love to see. The English Pokemon Center gave us a few interesting things since the last video, like these amazing looking Ho-Oh and Lugia bookends. We had some leaked photos not too long ago around these from one of the competitions that they had a little display of these, but it was a much different price because it's looking like these are going to cost you $90 if you want to pick them up. They're made of resin and zinc alloy, and together they weigh 6.6 pounds, so I really want these, but $90 is it's a little steep for bookends. But what do you guys think? Talking about expensive items, we have a new life-size plushie. This time we've got Larvesta coming at us. It's up for pre-order on the site. costing $400 and will release in March of 2025. The plush does weigh 12 pounds, so should be manageable to carry around. But I don't know why I never imagined Larvesta being so huge as a Pokemon. But I guess it makes sense, I guess. But it's just like that first glance, I was like, oh my god, like that it's pretty big. And speaking of visuals, we also got a new figure. It's basically a statue. This is the Mountain of Discovery. The statue has 28 Pokemon hidden in it, so kind of fun. It's like a little bit of an interactive educational figure, but it does cost $230, but it stands at 15¼ inches tall and 15½ inches wide, so it is a big boy. The thing also does weigh 20 pounds, so that one is going to be a little bit harder to move around. The figure is made of resin and is actually a limited quantity item. There's only 600 of them being made, so that's pretty enticing to me. And it will also come with a certificate saying what number that you got of the 600. So I love limited quantity items for the collection, but I don't know if I'm going to be adding this one to my collection, but are you picking this one up? Let me know. Especially my Australian and New Zealand viewers. You guys, you got your Pokemon Center, finally. You have access to that, but there's no like promo. There wasn't like a lot of fanfare either to this. It was kind of just like a, hey, it's here, and that was it. So I do wish there was a little bit more going on with these websites. I feel like when the UK one opened up, we couldn't stop hearing about it, and so it's kind of interesting. So maybe this is like a soft launch, maybe something more is coming later, and maybe we'll get one of those special delivery cards. We'll see. On the Japanese side of the house, one of the bigger announcements we got is the Gen 6 Sitting Cutie plushies. We got all sorts of teaser photos about this, that they're coming. This is actually pretty cool. There's a lot of great Pokemon in Gen 6. So every Pokemon, including all of the Vivillon forms, Furfrou, and even all forms of Zygarde are included. So if you ever wanted to get your own Squishy, you can now do that with the Zygarde cell. It's just from the anime, they call them Squishy. But no word yet on the English release of these quite yet, but my assumption, plushies usually are maybe like a month, 2 months behind. So hopefully we get those soon on the English, the international Pokemon centers for us to order here real soon. Could even be this week, I don't know. The only issue that I noticed with the plushies so far in the promotional images is that the Flabébé line, it's only red. They don't have any of the other colors on there, but they have done really well with all the other forms of other stuff, so maybe they just ran out of room. I don't know. We do also have 3 new Mon-Collie figures coming out. Coming up, we've got Fluttermane, Chien-Pao, and Tinkaton coming out. So if you've never bought these before, these are like actually really good looking figures, and they are a great price. They're usually only like $5 to $7 or something like that, depending on how rare one of them is. A little bit more spendy is this really rad Rotom pad. It's coming out soon, and it has 29 apps inside. It includes like various like challenges and games inside to help you fill out your Pokédex. It has over 800 Pokemon in it, so like should hopefully keep you or the kids busy if you pick one of these up. So it does look like it only has those games inside, so it's not like a full-on tablet, but this is really cool, and I hope that maybe they come out with like a Rotom like iPad tablet case, so you can like still get this effect, but it's like a full like iPad, so you can actually like do other stuff on it. And then over in China, the Chinese manufacturer Funism is crushing it even more with these figures. So recently we got the Paldean First Partner figures that they were putting out, and now we've also got Pichu, Pawmi, Plusle, and Minun coming out. And I also just realized that 3 of 4 of these all start with the letter P, and they're all electric like Pika clones. And I don't know why, but I'm just now realizing so many of the Pika clones start with P. Why did I just figure this out right now? In video game news, hey, Pokemon Go's got a new load screen. I feel like this is probably a bigger deal than it probably should be. It's a loading screen, but so this is just fantastic art. This is from Jason Marino. Just really amazing artwork here. Like I love the above water, below water thing. And it's been a while, but we do have a hidden Pokemon in the artwork, which I love to see all the time. It's like you're always just trying to find it. So let me know when you see it. Put it down in the comments. Have you found it yet? Let me know. And in card news, Twlight Masquerade came out, in case you didn't realize that, but I was gone, so we're gonna be opening up cards on the channel real soon, so keep an eye out for that video. And if you haven't yet, heads up, there are some promo cards you can get from different retailers. If you're in the US, you can head over to Best Buy and get yourself a Sinistra, and this promo is available online, so you don't have to go in store, which is really cool because my Best Buy never gets anything new. It's a little frustrating, so I finally can participate in one of these Best Buy promos, so hopefully that's good news for you too. Outside of the US, we're looking at an Ogerpon promo. So if you're in Canada, you can head over to GameStop and get yourself a Teal Mask Ogerpon promo card with that stamp on the bottom right corner of the image. But if you're in Australia or New Zealand, you can also get yourself a promo of Teal Mask Ogerpon from EB Games. No matter what, all of these stores will require a $15 purchase on Pokemon TCG products, so heads up, you're gonna have to spend just a little bit of money to get it. But it's totally free for you to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. We cover all sorts of Pokemon news all the time. Let me know how you've been down in the comments. Take care of each other out there, and I'll see you guys very soon on the next one.